just got off the phone with the surgery scheduler for my upcoming surgery to have my gallbladder removed. I'm kind of torn between emotions of fear, excitement, relief. I'm nervous. I'm more nervous because I have a child, so I gotta be available to him, and surgery, all surgeries come with risk, and that's my concern. It's just the risk, but I need the surgery because I've been in pain of some sort for over a year. The inability to eat. My issue with my gallbladder is it does not function. It's not even low functioning, it's not functioning. So I have to have the surgery at this point because I'm 9 times out of 10 in pain on a daily, constantly. So I'm not the easiest person to surrender, but in this case, it's the best option at this moment is to go ahead and surrender and to have the surgery. I felt at this point in time that it was affecting other things in my body. So I'm going through with it, risk and all. I just pray everything goes well. And I'm just going to document the journey just so I can have it for my own records. A lot of my life hasn't been lived, but I haven't really experienced it at the time just because I've been going. So going forward, I want to document whatever it is that I experience, so I can keep a record and remember better. So that's today, May 11th. I've actually sat down and got all the information in regards to the surgery and all the things I need to do prior to the surgery. With the COVID being what it is, running rampant in the city and running rampant in the nation, having to do a COVID test, which I'm not alarmed about. Then I have to get some blood work done, which I'm not alarmed about. So it's like one of those things you just wish you didn't have to do, and you have to do it, And then like now I was looking at the thing about the scarring. I have no scars, and thankfully to God that I don't have any scars, and I'm 40. But I'm just like, I'm gonna have a scar, and I don't want to be vain, but I don't want to have a damn scar. So, I'm gonna get me some Moderna. And then the next thing I'm dealing with my teeth, I'm getting Invisalign. Like, I'm excited for all the things to come, but I'm just a little nervous because of the uncertainty involved. And I'm a hands-on type of person when it comes in regards to me. But having to surrender myself to someone else's scalpel is not sounding too good. But at the end of the day, you sometimes have to put yourself to the side, no matter what, trust God and do what is best for you. Because you only get one life, you get one body, and you get that one time. So, or that one amount of time. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. And today, you're grown up, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to move forward with the surgery. Well, I wanted to come on 2 days post my surgery. God has been favorable for me. He saw me through the surgery. The first day of surgery, I got there around, my scheduled time was 9:15. I got home around 6 o'clock. And that day, it just was it wasn't a long day. I really was at peace, and I'm so thankful for God giving me that peace in that moment, because I was a little before very anxious and worried. Anyway, so God blessed me with the peace.
and I was able to relax. And I had to relax I got there at 9:15. They didn't get me back into the OR until 2 something. And we didn't get home, or I didn't get home until 6 something. So there's that. As far as the first day of recovery, I was fine. So when I came home, I was fine. Because I believe I still had medicine in me. So I was fine. So, and I didn't eat. I didn't have an appetite to eat. I just did not want anything. So listen to your body. Don't eat if you're not hungry. If you are hungry, then eat something. But I would definitely say eat something light. So day 2, or yeah, that was the day of surgery. So the day after surgery, which was Friday, I had surgery on Thursday. So Friday, it was a crazy day. I had some personal stuff going on that I just didn't need to have going on. But anyway, had to deal with that. But as far as surgery was concerned, I started to feel pain. But me being me, I'm going to keep it moving, keep going. So at any rate, I went ahead and I went to go get me some lunch. And I was like, what's one thing I can have that'll be good, and I won't have to go back out and get me anything else. I got on a sports bra, and I'm going to show you my scars in a moment, or my incisions. So I was like, oh, Olive Garden, because I do like the chicken gnocchi soup, usually. Now, I will say this, too. After surgery, my taste buds was like, it didn't like anything. It didn't like water. I didn't like the ginger ale. I didn't like the mint I had, like nothing. I didn't like anything. So everything was a no that day. And then the day after, I wasn't thirsty. I wasn't drinking. Thankfully, I didn't have any fever. Again, like I said, I just started to feel pain. I was nauseous, out of this world. Like, I've had nausea this whole time with the gallbladder, but I had nausea to the next level. Like, this reminded me of when I was pregnant, nausea. Like, this might even have been even worse than when I was pregnant, because it was so real. Anyway, so I went ahead and got Olive Garden. Olive Garden had me. And I say that because I got the Olive Garden. I got home. No, and I'm gonna be honest. I went to TJ Maxx because they finally opened. And anybody knows me knows I love TJ Maxx because they always have great facial stuff, like face stuff. And I was running out of my Clairnique #1 toner. So I was like, let me go in here because I know they got the store filled. So I stood in line for about 45 minutes, which I should not have done because this is the day after surgery. And then I was in the store for probably about 30 minutes, but I had to stand in line for at least an hour and 20 minutes to check out. So I overdid it. Anyway, I went to go get the soup, came back home, washed up, walked my dog, because I'm taking care of myself. I don't have anybody to take care of me. So I'm taking care of myself, so I had to walk my dog. And I do what I would normally do, but not as much. And I ate some of the soup, and then I said, I'm going to lay down. Boy, oh boy. Last night was like the first night that I had surgery. It was like surgery. It was surgery. I was in so much pain. So this is day 2 post surgery, and I'm chilling. I'm chilling in the bed. I did get up and go out to get me some crackers. I ate the soup yesterday. I had gas out of this world, nausea. My stomach felt upset. I think it was just too much. It didn't taste good. Water was horrible. Like, nothing tastes good. So I went and got me crackers today, and I dropped off a package. I know. Don't judge me, okay? I'm active anyway, so I feel like I can move around and I should move around, but I know it's certain things I probably can just not do, But I went and dropped off a package. I went to Whole Foods, and then I went to the store Food Lion, and I went and got my dog some treats because he's important to me. He's my company. And I ate some crackers when I got back, and I bought me a ginger ale because, again, nausea has been relentless with me. So I'm home, and I ate probably about 20 crackers, like the little mini Keebler crackers. Oh, and I forget, I had tried bone broth earlier. Oof. I'm getting nauseous just thinking about it. That is a definite no. No bone broth. No. Oh, I'm getting nauseous. The crackers was good going down, but when they got down, they started to turn on me. So crackers are no. The ginger ale, I guess, is fine. But my throat. So they was like, your throat may hurt after, you have the anesthesia. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay. The day of surgery, my throat didn't hurt. The day after, no, not too bad, but a little bit. Today, I was hoarse. And my throat hurt so bad, and it's like on this side, it hurts so bad. But I'm going to go ahead and show you my incisions. Looks a lot worse than it. Oh, no, shit, it hurts. So, I don't have any stitches. I just have, let me see if I can get a better angle. I just have some glue, I guess, because I call it nail glue. That's what reminded me of. It's super hard. Right here, this hurts. But here, right here, this one, I have a floating rib, and I don't know if he cut right there or something, but this one is dangerous for me. This one itches right now, which I know that's just because it's healing. And then they have one in my navel, and I went ahead and put my ring back in because even though it hurt, and I've had my navel pierced for a long time. Even though the area around my navel was kind of tender, I just didn't see a reason not to put it in, and I'm just so used to having it in. But I have I guess they cut in here, 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 and here, so I have a total of 4. And like I said, the one that hurts the most, and that's probably going to scar me, is this one. And I can tell because it's raised. It's more raised, if I can show you. It's more raised. How do I feel? I don't regret the surgery, but I don't feel a difference yet. And I don't expect to feel a difference instantly. But again, like my issue was my gallbladder was non-functioning, so pretty much I operated without a gallbladder anyway. It was just it was just the organ that was still in my body. But like now I understand my body has to get used to it just not being there, even though it just didn't work. And as far as my diet is concerned, I had been on a low fat, and I might have a little, not so good meal here and there, like very extremely sparingly, because it would sit me down. But like now it just seems like I just have to change my diet completely, and I'm okay with that. And then I had to get an allergy test, and I'm allergic to corn, so seriously allergic to corn, so I have to change my diet anyway. And there's so many other things I'm allergic to, but corn being like in almost everything, I have to be real mindful of that. So I just want to share that part, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to share some more, and just sum it up in a whole video, and then just, share my experience as far as like what I will eat and how I'll go back into exercising, and what I will do as far as exercising, as far as how I get rid of my scars and things like that. What I will say, you will cough and you will cough up something because again, it's the anesthesia. And I did cough up some, seemed like it was cold or something, but you gotta cough. You gotta do your part as far as trying to get your body to heal. Prayerfully, you'll have someone there with you, but even if you don't, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Just remember your goal for yourself, and for me, it was to feel better at the end of the day, and I was willing to put myself in a position where I had to sacrifice And sacrifice to me was having surgery. And sacrifice so I can feel better in the end. So you can do it if you feel like, you know, the gallbladder is causing you so much discomfort. And you have changed your diet and you have tried to eat right and you do exercise, and like, you know, they give you a list of things, and not to make this video long, but they give you a list of things that will contribute to why your gallbladder will malfunction or have issues or whatever. But I didn't meet the list, you know. So I will say you can do all of those things, but at the end of the day, you have to listen to your body because you only get one, and you really have to be mindful of the choice that you make going forward, because just because you get rid of your gallbladder doesn't mean you instantly go back and eat something that is not good for you, because you still have other organs that rely on you to eat proper foods for nutrients. So that's my tidbit. Other than that, I'm going to chill for the rest of the day or the evening. I have stopped. I mean, I really don't have to take the pain medicine, but when I don't take it, like I think today's going to be the last day, and tomorrow I'm just going to go ahead and just wing off of it. But when I don't take it, I'm just like, I can barely move. Oh, another thing is, so the incisions are on my right, of course, obviously, because the gallbladder's on your right side. I cannot lay on my right side. And that's because it seems like when I lay on my right side, it seems like everything starts to go that way. Like as far as pressure, I get more relief and I'm more relaxed if I lay on my left side. So that may be something as well you might want to look into. As far as my bed, I have pillows and things like that. And not too much pillows. Like, don't go, I don't want to say don't, but just be mindful. Like, don't treat it like it's going to require you to do all of these extra things, because it's not. It's really a play by ear. It is a serious surgery, but just don't go into it like you gotta, oh, it's me, oh, it's not. Just listen to your body. If you're not hungry, don't eat. If you are hungry, eat, but eat light, you know. And going forward, just take care of yourself. Love on yourself. Get to know yourself now, because you're some, you know, and that's another thing too. You're somebody different now. You're somebody different now. So get to know yourself as of now without the gallbladder. Because you just never know. What you might like now, you didn't like then. Or what you like then, you won't like now. Because I'm trying to tell you, that soup, you won't get me to eat it. And that bone broth, won't get me to eat it. I couldn't even smell it. It was, and I tried. I said I'm going to drink it because it's supposed to be good for you. It got nutrients in it. Coquise, just drink it. And Coquise's stomach and her esophagus and her whole throat said, no, you're not going to drink it. So I listened. But you have any questions or anything, just go ahead and leave them below, and I'll be happy to let you know. All right.